I'm like demisexual with my speed games. I have to get to know the game first before I like figure out if I want to run it. You got really confused there for a second.
I did. I just came back.
He's like getting sexual with the speed game. Whoa.
Dude, I'm about to get Galleon pregnant. But yeah, no, I don't.
Even though nobody asked, we delivered. Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. My name is Nestani.
I am Jaxler.
I am DECosmic.
I am Coley. Yeah, what was up with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
On the podcast, we're going to be holding our hands together in a prayer. And we're going to say prayers that we all got really good time slots for the schedule that was released today. Because again, DQ hates us, so we don't know the schedule. So we're going to have to talk about that next week. And just is, you're just going to have to wait. Because I'm not going to do a single day turnaround. No.
And Omega extra prayers for your boy who is on backup.
Yeah, because surely he gets pulled off a backup, and surely Cole does the wave all the way to his stream where he was on a dance pad, not doing a wave. This is a terrible segue. Anyway, so Cole, you did you did a thingy as a thing. Go ahead, talk about it. You play with Sin Dark Face. You played with him.
Yeah, so I got this message. I got this message a while ago about this thing I never heard of called a raid train, and I was like, I'm sure you just raid a bunch of people. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know what it was for until like the day of, when I actually read the Google forms that they told me to read earlier, and I was like, oh, so I guess like Satan herself had a mold problem, and the landlord wouldn't fix it. And I was like, I sure do know about that. Because just a little trivia, when we started this podcast, I lived in apparently my college town called the apartments I lived in the Plywood Palace, because it was just practically made of plywood.
Nice.
Damn.
And there was a mold problem in the room I ended up in, not in the first episode I think that we recorded, but then I like switched to that room.
Yeah. The one where you could like touch the walls with your wingspan.
Yeah. It was called the bowling alley. That's what that room was called. Because it was long and skinny, and it used to. I assume it used to actually be where stairs were, and then they just removed the stairs, put a ceiling on it, and some walls, and then they made it a bedroom.
Yeah,
that's
John Wall.
It was a disgusting room. I'm glad. I loved everything about that time in my life except that bedroom. But anyway, I had to. I'm getting off topic already.
Biggest rant of all time.
So basically,
dude. So fuck this game. Fuck the developers. Oh my God.
So basically, I did this thing with Sin, where there was like this raid train raising money so that Satan herself could move out of this apartment and move to somewhere where there's not a whole bunch of mold, which is fair. And I did 2-player 1 controller with Sin, and the way that you do it online, if nobody's ever heard of this, is that you have Parsec, and you kind of like share your dolphin with them, but you just bind both of your controllers to one controller. But we had like donation incentives and things like that. So like if somebody donated a bunch of money, then we would swap, like one person would be on the control stick and the other person would be on the buttons. And so then like people could pay to have us switch sides.
That's pretty complex.
And then there was an incentive that was halfway to get there, but we decided to just do it anyway because we only had so much time left. Where Sin would control the game with a Guitar Hero controller, and I would control it with a dance pad. And on the dance pad, I was the buttons, and he was the guy moving, which I think was honestly the best case scenario for how we did the controls there. We got almost halfway through the game, maybe a little bit more, depends on how you want to calculate it. But it was. I mean, the 2-player 1 controller thing just normally, it was surprisingly a lot better than I thought it would be. The only person that had ever done a 2-player 1 controller for Scooby-Doo Unmasked was Harsh and Sin for any percent, and that run was about 40 minutes RTA. But Sin and I did all levels, and we did it in 50 minutes RTA. So it shows how optimized the game has become, mainly because there's so many box clips that exist now where you can change the camera and it deloads things and you can clip through walls. It's great.
Nice.
But the dance pad thing actually was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. And I don't even know how to describe what I did to do some of the movement in that game. I kind of just felt like those Irish guys that like have their hands behind their back and they do their little jig, you know? That's kind of what I felt like when I was doing the dance pad thing. You know what I'm talking
like
about?
What you're saying is
I'm half Irish. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's like what they
did.
Oh, here he goes.
They
All right,
they get up and then they do like the little, do with their feet.
Yeah.
You've never seen
Are
that
you
before?
not a ball knower, Jaxler?
Oh, like
You've never
tap
seen like the
dancing?
Steely Dan memes where it's like white people at the function and they're playing like Steely
are you
Dan and
talking
they're dancing
about,
like that?
Are you literally talking about Irish tap dancing? Because
Is that I
would-
don't know what it's fucking
Yeah,
called.
they have like the little like.
They just wear their
clackers in
goddamn
shit.
leprechaun shit and drink beer and they do their little dance and I'm like, that's
what
pretty
they
neat.
do.
And that's all I don't know
Pretty
anything
accurate,
about
I think.
them.
I mean, I understood exactly
They
what
told
you're saying,
me.
Cole.
Thank you. They told me to go to the end of the rainbow to find a pot of gold, and there was nothing there.
Oh, so
Couldn't
we're
get
just
there.
being racist towards the Irish now. That's what's happening.
Well, why not?
Well, I think they're great. Whatever
I
the
think they deserve
opposite
it.
of that is. What did they do?
What haven't they
That's
done?
what I'm asking. What did they do? Okay.
Honestly, it's probably the Brits. Like they want to say fuck those
Guilty
guys.
by association.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, the British
Yeah.
were not great to the Irish, and
Yeah.
this
Thanks,
is
Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a Margaret Thatcher percent in Scooby-Doo 900 Frights. We're on your
True.
team, Ireland. We're on your side.
This podcast is brought to you
in
by the Republic of Ireland.
Forever,
But-
there's a line about Margaret Thatcher in Pumpkin Hill, the greatest album ever made.
Is there actually?
Interesting.
Yeah,
Really?
it's a remix. Yeah.
Oh. That
Remix.
seems
Margaret
strangely political.
Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher. She plays Metal Sonic. You know it's true because she's the Iron Lady. Every day she's dropping rhymes like she's gravy and mashed potatoes, eggs, Thanksgiving. That's not new song. That's all living. I'm just rapping, and that's just that. Princess Diana
official
died in a
by-
car
this is
crash.
not by
Oh, she plays. You don't know that song?
But no, honestly,
No.
It's a banger. It's a cult classic. Really, I could send it to you
I
right
don't-
now. Actually, it's really the greatest song
wait.
ever made.
I think you've sent me some things.
I've definitely shown
of
all
this
of
nature
these
before. Now that I think about it, but basically to do the
What? Just the raw footage of the Princess Di car crash? Like
No,
Damn.
no, it's just the greatest
But to
song ever
do-
made. We don't have to listen to it,
to-
but just for later viewing, you know what I mean?
basically to do the rolling in the game, you have to you like press A and then you go to X and then you hold A while you're doing the roll so that you automatically jump again and then you just like switch back and forth between the two. And I was basically doing that with my feet. So I was literally just doing this the entire time where it's just and I just looked
Yeah.
stupid. But it was for a good cause.
Like the little like run people do when they're like, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom," and they're like on their tippy toes.
Pretty much, yeah.
That
oh,
or
and
the
then,
Irish people. I think they basically do the same thing if you think about it.
and there was
Are you,
also
are you implying by comparison that the Irish people constantly need to piss?
Yep.
That's,
They drink a lot of
It's
beer.
true in well,
They do drink
okay,
a lot of beer.
Yeah.
I think I'm
but
kind
there's
of
one time where I can
Oh boy.
basically
Oh.
I can touch my ceiling like really easily.
Wow, this guy's
and I
just
was
flexing
using
that he's
that-
tall as hell, taller than Cosmic. He's
I was
like,
just
"Yo,
using
Cosmic
this
could
as
never do
my
this." That's what he's saying.
DDR
That's kinda
bar.
crazy.
Like you know how like when you play DDR you have like a bar behind you? I just used this. So I would literally just like do this and then I would do whatever with my feet. And it worked.
Yeah, high knees,
Yeah.
bro. He's locked in.
That's right. Should I do like a standing desk
Yo,
episode?
Coley ceiling reveal. I mean, I can
Yeah.
also do a standing desk episode if you want.
I can't. I don't have a standing desk. This is the best you're gonna get. You can see my pop filter. This is not
Your
gonna
pop
work.
filter
I'm gonna
that
sit back
goes
down.
along with your other pop filter. Why do you have like the pop filter and then like the little microphone condom? I don't know what it's called.
They serve different purposes.
Okay.
You're look.
This is pretty good for me, I think.
He looks. What?
Yeah,
Hello down there.
I can do the episode like this. I think that's pretty good. You know,
I could technically do a standing desk episode, but like I fear that if I raise it all the way up, like the cables that I have in my cable management will just like
I have expert cable management, so I don't have to deal with that.
I will say, with a final thought, perhaps, on this particular topic, if we want.
Got your ass.
Unless you guys have any questions, is it now makes me want to do, maybe with Unmasked, maybe a different game, where I do the guitar. I don't have a controller, though, but I kind of want to do a Guitar Hero controller and the dance pad at the same time.
You're two at the same time?
That sounds difficult, yeah.
I actually think it'd be easier because if I do directions with the guitar and I do buttons with the feet, that's way easier than doing everything with just.
That's just like having a splits pedal and doing it with like a Guitar Hero controller.
That's kind of
true. Yeah, but that's fun. It's like different.
Imagine using a DDR, like one of those DDR mats as like a freaking splits pedal. It's just like
it. Honestly, wouldn't be a terrible idea.
Just hit the left arrow to reset, hit the right arrow to split.
You could probably do it. You probably could.
Could.
I have one of those off-brand, not Guitar Hero, GameCube adapters, and you can switch it to like PC mode, so your PC will think it's like an Xbox controller or something. So
Xbox on.
Yep. I wonder how many people actually had their Xboxes turn on from that. Probably zero.
No one owns an Xbox anymore, so they've lost all their market share.
True.
Yeah, Xbox is. Do you think Xbox is gonna live like by next year or the next few years? Like, what do we think the lifespan?
It depends on Miss Shawarma. I don't know what her name is. I think it's the sandwich though, chicken shawarma. Yeah. So they have Shawarma the sandwich as their new CEO. And basically, the only thing she's done is lower the price of Game Pass by nixing Call of Duty out of it. But she says a lot of cool things that people like. But she's probably not going to do anything. I think, you know what I mean. She's been saying a lot of good things, like we're going to make Xbox great again. You know what I mean. She's been saying all those things.
She's got like the red hat on.
Focus on and then like a green one, but and then like we're gonna be focused on gaming and like getting back to our roots as an Xbox, so we're not a laughing stock anymore. She's saying a lot of cool things, but until they release a console that's actually good, and they actually make games for it that are actually exclusive for it.
That's the bigger thing. Some console exclusivity.
That's the thing, because they've given the whole up because they're like, you could play everything on Windows and Xbox, and then everyone's like, we're just gonna buy a computer instead then, because they're just playing every single way, because you can use them in multiple different scenarios.
Miss Shawarma, if you're listening to this, I have an offer to make you. Have you ever heard of Galleon?
Oh,
this game
speaking of Xbox
is Xbox exclusive.
True,
and we are dying. You know, the people that made Persona made that game.
Persona,
right? Yeah, look at that.
They published it.
They made
it. Go ahead. The same thing.
Yeah.
This is not even.
And the guy who made Tomb Raider made the game. You could tell from.
We're trying to sell it to her.
High Adventure from the creator of Lara Croft. Galleon. Oh, I didn't even realize this. The freaking manual just says Galleon Book of Knowledge. That's awesome.
that is
knowledge in there.
That's like a secret book of the Bible right there that was found, you know? Like the Dead Sea Scrolls kind of thing.
Where are my Galleonologists at?
A reading from the Book of Galleon.
Oh, God. I'm getting more flashbacks. So if you remember the episode where I talked...
for this?
Oh, my God.
You could.
Okay, so if you remember back to the episode where I talked about this motherfucker needs to.
We already did this bit.
Take a short walk off a long cliff, man. I don't know. So Galleon for the Xbox. A couple episodes ago, when I was talking about my retro game haul from PAX East, this is one of the games that I got for like, I think single-digit dollars.
What a steal!
What a steal! What a steal! What a steal of my time. So what the fuck is this game? That's a great question. So it's made by ex-Tomb Raider people, supposedly. And it's a 3D action adventure that's just trying to do everything. I think is the best. I've been basically streaming it with a collection of the people who are in this podcast. suffering. Well, they're enjoying watching me suffer.
All of us.
I have been there the least.
Cole has been there a little bit.
I have been there the least.
That's
but
true, because Cole hates us and he hates hanging
out
with us.
This is true.
I am only here for the paycheck, yeah.
So
but the thing is that he's in line because the first paycheck is going to Blood Thunder. Unfortunately, he's first in line because he has been continually sponsoring the podcast. So
right,
but after we pay him, then you get yours.
Then we're free.
Well, actually,
Blood
free
Thunder
because I've been editing the podcast, and then you get yours.
That is true.
I like you and money. Anyway, so back to Galleon.
So back to Galleon. I think in a word or in a phrase to describe this, it's like a game that it's so bad that it's good type of experience.
Full circle.
Controlling Galleon, controlling what's his name? Rama, the main character. Rama's this guy, by the way. It's basically like Tomb Raider, but like pirates, kind of. So this is Rama, the guy in the middle with the sword and the two babes next to him because feminism. And controlling him is like, it's tank controls, meaning that you can walk forward and then turning left and right, you just stop in place, turn, and then you move forward.
Oh, it's like Spider-Man for the PS1.
Yes.
That sounds horrible.
But yeah, it's horrible. You can't turn the camera at all. There is no way to control the camera other than by turning left and right with the movement stick.
That sounds like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's got a lot of combat, and we can talk a little bit more about that in a second.
Some people have been saying that it's the Devil May Cry 2 of Galleon.
What?
Yeah, it's something all right.
I've heard of Devil May Cry.
Yeah,
I played that Oogie Boogie Revenge. That's a little
Devil May Galleon.
Yeah.
If a Devil May
I've heard that Oogie Boogie is actually better than Devil May Cry 2. And it's just like, it's actually.
Dude, we're just running the rage bait back. We're just running this rage bait back.
It used to be believable. So what about this game is like could you describe to the people how jank this game is?
There's like the movement that's jank. There's like, it just looks weird. It can be laggy sometimes because it's only on OG Xbox, which is part of the reason why I grabbed it for the steal that I got it at. But it feels like trying to move around in that game feels like you're trying to handle wet paper is the best way I can describe it. It's just like weird and uncomfortable and not really how paper, like it's not how it's supposed to work. So you can like there's two movement modes. There's like the slow walking mode, and then we'll talk about the fast movement mode. But the slow walking mode is like, he just like slowly kind of steps around and he'll just sort of automatically go to where you suggest him to go. He won't like fall off ledges or anything, and he kind of like paths around things. And it's very weird to get used to. The faster mode, it takes off those guardrails that prevent you from like walking off a cliff or like off a. There's like a lot of like walking the plank, like these type of things, right? So they like let you play
the game basically.
So it's like precision platforming with like railings, and then they take the
if you start to try to hold the stick forward at max speed.
Oh.
And that can help you to like get off of those ledges. But the fast movement thing is probably the funniest fucking part about the game, because the main character in this game hauls fucking ass. Like, he'll just start sprinting forward and go like he's running a fucking 5K, and he slowly builds up speed over time.
Make that into a soundbite.
Can you do that? Yeah, can you do that again, please?
Oh, were you getting close? I'm sorry.
That's the soundbite, actually. That is the blue sky. Somebody ship it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anywho, but then he can jump.
That guy definitely runs like he's about to call the cops on a few people that don't deserve it.
It's true.
Honestly.
Oh, it reminds me of something. I can't put the name on it though.
But he's doing like
infinitely like gain speed. Maybe not infinitely.
Yes.
But he gains speed almost
a very high cap.
It's
if it's
very,
not
very high.
Really?
You fucking schmoove, bro.
Yeah, and I also
yeah.
I figured out as well. There's a haste potion that gets you up to higher speed faster, and your top speed is way faster. You go crazy fast. Another beautiful thing about the fast movement mode is that whenever you're trying to like go backwards, he just does like a back handspring every single time you hold back on the stick at the full speed. It's so extra. It's so stupid.
He has so many movement animations that you cannot move the character. It's like kind of wild. Yeah. He has a vaulting animation too, just randomly, just like why not?
Yeah. Yeah, like he'll vault up ledges. He has like a high jump and he can grab ledges, but a lot of times he doesn't want to grab the ledge. Oh, and there's the rock climbing. So there's like these surfaces where you can, Breath of the Wild style, climb up rocky walls and surfaces.
Except you run up them.
You run up them. Like Naruto.
That's better than Breath of the Wild.
Up the rock wall. It's awesome. It's so good. And then you can try to like jump off wall. In my most recent stream of the game, apparently there's like a whole wall jumping system where the way they want you to do it is to jump forward at a wall and then jump backwards off of it like you're doing a backflip, hit the other wall and then jump forward. And you do that over and over to wall jump. And it's really fucked up and doesn't work very well.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, exactly. Who would have thought?
Unfortunate.
You can also freaking swim like a actually very well animated freestyle swim stroke. And then you can also like swim around underwater.
Do you think they mocapped anything?
I wouldn't low key. I could see it.
That'd be crazy.
Just because of the way the models move. I think the funniest thing that I've picked up on with all this movement stuff is all the ways that your character moves is also all of the ways that the NPCs, enemies, etc. also move around the map. Like they do the same kind of pathing thing.
No,
okay. It's beautiful. So you can never escape it.
Beautiful.
Speaking of the characters, the characters look just insane. Everyone just has the most insane chiseled collarbone of all fucking time. The main character, like his like clavicle and all of that just looks like the tip of a halberd. It just looks like a fucking spear tip. It's insanity.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody kind of looks like if Tim Burton tried to draw pirates.
Yeah.
To be honest.
So have you beaten the game yet, or are you still casually?
No, I'm on like the second to last chapter. We got to the Megazord part. Yeah. There's just like
the Megazord part.
I got to the Megazord and I threw the kaiju into a fucking volcano, and now there's a love triangle between like the original baddie. There's two baddies. There's Mikoho.
Are they the ones on the cover?
Yes, the two baddies on the cover.
Okay.
When I was actually there, so in order to get the Megazord up and running,
Jax, who's your favorite baddie?
It's probably Faith.
Base. All right, cool.
But
which one is that?
The red one.
The redhead.
Oh, okay.
The red one.
Is the other one called Hope?
No, it's Mihoko.
Damn.
That would be funny though.
Is that like a word?
Are you gonna say is that Hope in Chinese?
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. It's weird, and it started making me uncomfortable, and because you had to find the parts for the. No, the thing I'm about to tell you is what made me uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
Which is that you like the mission starts with you having to go into like the beach shore to find the broken parts of the Megazord to put it back together, and it introduces this mechanic where Mikoho can like refill your air meter from underwater. And the way she does that is the blow air into your lungs. Exactly the way that your face is.
Yeah, let's go.
She does.
That's base.
Sort of like, isn't that like a thing with mermaids or nymphs or something?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
The name, by the way, is according to Google AI overview, it means in Japanese, beautiful child of shielded loveliness, or beautiful fragrance.
Yeah, this is why we're choosing Faith. We don't like children.
So. Yeah,
that's true.
I think Faith is a better one.
That's a little.
Yeah,
little gross.
We haven't even fucking talked about the combat yet. That also might be the funniest part.
Really combat?
No, it's not really combat. There's a whole lot of combat that the game has implemented, but you don't really want to do any of it. No. So, like, you can lock on to enemies and you, like, auto-block whoever you're facing, which means that you don't really block things very often. And so you can, you fight mostly hand-to-hand. You can get, like, a sword, which sometimes just feels worse than the hand-to-hand combat in terms of damage output. You can also find, like, one-shot pistols on the ground, like, one ammo pistols on the ground, and just shoot people if you want. But that's, like, a resource that you have to manage, I guess.
Oh my god, it's Resident Evil.
It's literally Resident Evil. It's the Resident... yeah. It's like if they took DMC2 and RE4 and combined it into one speed game.
Jesus.
It's beautiful. But the most efficient way to handle the combat, at least when you're just solo, is that the X button is like your regular attack, but your Y button is like an AoE attack that uses your health as a resource. And when you're running around, so like when you're stationary, you do like a spin kick all the way around you. When you're running around, you do this running T-pose bullshit and just clothesline people. And it mostly just does the job. So you just like run around doing the Naruto run until all of the pirates die. And if it's like a single target enemy, you can also just like command grab people and throw them off a cliff.
This sounds
I swear
like a
to
good
fucking
game.
God.
Yeah, this sounds good.
Yeah.
It's the greatest game Jaxler has ever played on a stream.
It's definitely up there with like Frog Monster, you know.
No,
my favorite part of the game was when Jaxler jumped at a random corner and the character started swimming.
You're right. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
There was just a bit of a water plane that was like coming through.
Yeah, there's a bit of a water plane. Yeah, it was sticking out somehow.
And I couldn't find a way to like air swim off of it or make it useful.
That would have been sick.
That would have been really good. We did find two sort of clips or out of bounds thing. There's like this like plot relevant ship that you find in the first area of the game, and you're like searching around it. It has like a forest in the back of the ship. This game is fucking weird as fuck. But I leave a room after just doing whatever to progress the story. I walk out the door and I just fall through the floor, through the bottom of the ship into the water below. With no input of my own. It just happened. It was beautiful. And then there was another part where it was like this it was called the Hallway of Doom or something like that. Where it was just like these saw blades, these pokey spiky things. And I like ledge grabbed onto like this double guillotine thing and took damage at the same time. And I just got shunted out of bounds. And apparently when you're out of bounds in this game, it does like the Hall of Mirrors thing where it doesn't like, it will just like, it won't clear the screen properly. So you just see this like after image effect of like everything around you in the void. It's like super trippy. I couldn't like find a way to make that out of bounds useful, and I couldn't recreate it. But I literally that might be the only glitch that's ever been discovered in the game that like is documented. And the reason why is that I couldn't find any documentation on this fucking game.
Wait, there's
outside of the speedrun.com page.
There's a couple of runs.
There's a couple of runs, right?
But like one guy in Finland.
Have you checked out
Swedish or wherever the fuck he is?
I've looked on YouTube to try to find like if there's been any glitches found. And every time I try to search the game, it just brings up Sea of Thieves, and I'm like, no, this is the wrong pirate game, and the worst pirate.
I looked up this game on. Do you know the website Moby Games? I go there all the time if I'm looking for like a good image of a video game cover for like videos and stuff. They have some funny images in here. They have like the E3 trailer. They've got like it's kind of funny.
E3 trailer? Ain't no way, bro.
But they even have like this thing of like concept art and ARP. I can't fucking talk. But yeah, there's some goofy things that have aged very well.
From the creator of Lara Croft.
Lara Croft. Yeah,
wow. From the creator.
But That's very interesting, though.
Yeah.
I just checked GameFAQs, and there's a guide / walkthrough that has the parentheses incomplete around it. And I scrolled down to the final boss section, and the first sentence in the final boss walkthrough is, "Okay, kids, this is why you don't do drugs." That's the first sentence.
That's crazy. I can't believe somebody just made an SRC profile to specifically speedrun Galleon. This just is shocking to me.
Yeah.
Based, honestly,
it's pretty nutty.
There's something else I wanted to mention about this game too, but like, there's also like using like your crew and like AI companions to like do things for you that like bog the game down a little bit, but like, I don't know. It's just like it feels like a game. It feels like a fake video game because it's just so hard to find documentation on this shit, and it's like it also just kind of reminds me like why I play the games I play and sort of why I do this shit, because like who else is going to know of this game's existence, right? Like it feels almost like a form of...
The people need to know.
Yeah, the people definitely need to know. And I've low-key like had this video idea swimming around in my head, which I was like, I should have this like be around like 3 games, and then like I couldn't figure out the third one, and now I kind of have with Galleon of like games that need like cutscene removers or just more eyes on them to make, because they have potential to be amazing speedruns, but we just need more help type of thing.
Sure. Yeah. And I did find a cheat for this game on GameFAQs where you can pick up 99 pistols as well.
Shit. Cheat percent's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So it's in the first stage, which is Akbar. So there's first room from the stairs. I guess it's like you do these things like you open the door of each numbered room a set number of times to do this cheat. So on the first room, you open the door 3 times, close it 2 times. On the second room, you open it 6 times, close it 5 times. On the third room, you open it 9 times, close it 8 times. And then you just get 99 pistols, and you can just throughout the rest of the game.
That's so sick. Are there others? Hold on.
Looking at the Internet Archive, I don't know if this is true or not, but there's you know how like there's like PlayStation Magazine where they had like discs for the like the people who subscribed, and you could like play demos and stuff. There's apparently one that is for Galleon where you could play it. I don't know if it's a demo though.
Let's fucking go.
We're getting really off the.
We're really
That's okay.
That's crazy.
We're talking about Galleon. We're talking about Galleon. Sorry, I just got.
We're talking about Galleon.
Dude, I am like, I feel like, and we were talking about this with like while I was streaming it. It's just like this game probably has the opportunity to get busted wide open, but it's just like, how do we get...
The weight of the world is on Jaxler's shoulders.
It is literally on my own shoulders.
You got it, Jax. I believe in you.
Holy peak. There's a video about how they made this game, and they are on an actual pirate ship.
That's so sick. Apparently, they were in production for this game for like 6 years, which is insane.
I also saw there was footage of the PC version of the game, and it looked like Night of 100 Frights, and Van Helsing had a baby. That's how dark the game was.
There was supposed to be a PC version?
I guess so.
Damn.
I don't know.
Well, why don't you just make the PC version? You could probably figure it out.
Decomp Galleon and then
True.
By yourself.
I gotta be so real. If Galleon got a decomp before Lost Odyssey did, I might be quite upset.
What is that?
They're actually in this video. They actually like show the computer, and it's got like Windows XP, and you can see like all this shit. It looks so cool.
Baby. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
They have the original Xbox like right in front of the TV, just like they're about to do pause storage, bro. Like, holy moly.
I don't think they're going to be doing pause storage.
No, they're not. But
that is such an insane... I'm sorry. My mind is still blown over like the idea of like opening these doors in a certain way to activate a cheat code. That is
that is a wild way.
That is so insane.
Like, who does that?
For what? Like, oh my god.
Using the pause menu, the start menu? Hell no. Fucking opening doors in the game and closing them. That's good. That means you have to decide if you want to do it at the beginning of the game. You can't do it halfway through.
Yeah.
By the way, according to the Wikipedia page, the game started development on PC, moved to Dreamcast, then to GameCube, and then it went to Xbox.
What the fuck?
Wow, no one wanted that shit.
And it was announced in 1997.
Well, so a lot of the stuff with the Dreamcast actually ended up on either PS2 or Xbox.
Or Xbox, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like for example,
The Grooves on the Record.
Yeah, Crazy Taxi. For example, The Grooves on a Record ended up on ETNA. But like Shinobi, for example, was supposed to be a Dreamcast game. Yeah. And Otogi was also supposed to be a Dreamcast game.
That's wild.
I think it was Otogi. And then Gun Valkyrie as well was supposed to be a Dreamcast game. But obviously,
the Dreamcast.
Otogi. Wait, hang on.
Obviously,
I might be trolling with the Otogi thing. True.
That's been my thing in my experience of like, I'm trying to look through and see
if there are any like,
Otogi. Any Dreamcast exclusives that are like super interesting or that I might want to play, and it's just like they're really just yeah. There's some games where it's like, yeah, go ahead. Sorry,
I was confusing Otogi and Gun Valkyrie, so just Gun Valkyrie was supposed to be a Dreamcast game. Yeah. I got them mixed up because they're both published by Sega, so I thought that like Sega was just offloading a bunch of stuff to Xbox, but obviously they also offloaded what's it called, Shinobi as well. But it looks like Otogi was always supposed to be an Xbox game.
Yeah.
So
this game though has just like it's had so many moments. I feel like the first stream I did of the game, there was just so much. Partially probably because I was trying to get used to how the game functioned. And then it like this whole like last like couple sections was just like this detour to. It was literally called Slave Pits and Slave Palace.
Gotta love slaves.
And it was just like, well,
I wonder what happens there.
I wonder what happens there. But
I don't think you can tell him when he can joke about slaves personally.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, I'm just moving on at this point. Okay, I'm just like,
Any slaves in the chat? Comment down below.
You.
We'll set you free. We promise. We're gonna send Jax to your estate to set you free.
What the fuck am I gonna? How the fuck would you expect me to free the slaves? I'm a diabetic.
You got it. I mean, I don't know. I just think if you didn't try, it would be a little fucked up. I'm just saying. I think it's on you.
I feel like you're obligated to try.
Yeah, I feel like you've got to try.
Why just
humanitarian effort?
We need a coalition.
No.
Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln circa 1862.
Yeah,
How do you expect me to free the slaves?
Bro, his back broke from carrying. Like, holy moly.
Dude. Like, I think Jackson, you just got to lock in, man. You got to be like Abe Lincoln, except don't get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
I would like to avoid that part, but you could be like him otherwise.
I don't want to be president.
Dude, Jaxler for president. Let's go. Yes. That's what we need.
Yep.
The president of Galleon Industries himself.
I'm Jaxler, and I'm here to stop the frog monster.
True. So, we need to stop Frog Monster now.
Why do you hate that fucking game so much, man? It's a good fucking game. You just can't appreciate it, okay? Suck my asshole.
New political parties are being formed over Frog Monster.
Frog Monster, Stuart Little 2, Vex. These are all the parties that are going to be ran in the new election. We got Neopets in there. We got Pumpkin Jaxler.
Okay, what's like the Green Party equivalent of like...
Oh, that's Green Suigi, and he's done it again, and that's the Mario 64 party.
Yeah, but like, he always wins. Like, the Green Party never wins
That's true,
well,
yeah, the Green Party.
Turn it around by himself.
The Green Party would be Frog Monster then, probably, because the frog's green. So...
if you beat Green Suigi in a presidential election, he'll just give you $10,000.
That's a good plan. That's true. Green Suigi thoughts.
Oh my god.
Green Suigi, whoever can garner more of the popular vote will get $10,000.
Green Suigi on a presidential run to get control of the leaderboard moderation.
Yeah. Luigi did like all this advertising and stuff, and then he were like, "What are you doing?" Like all his like his running mates. He's like, "Oh, I'm working on this thing in the live split real quick," and he's like, "But you're so close. You could get the president. You could win the primaries." Nah, I'm gonna do this real quick.
I'm gonna code for. I'm
gonna code for live split. Yeah,
I'm just gonna code live split with AI. Guys on my stream for 12 hours a day, not play the game. I think he played it the other day for like a couple minutes.
Oh, cool.
Good for him.
I didn't know he had a copy of the game.
You do, in fact.
I can't believe he played a worse game than Galleon. That's crazy to me.
Well, I want to say that.
Although Galleon is pretty good. Galleon is pretty good for what it's worth.
Galleon is the melee of speedrunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to play a controller was sufficiently broken in order to play at high level.
Oh,
maybe, honestly. Have you considered breaking the controller in half, Jax, to move better in Galleon?
I not for Galleon, but I did break a motherboard in a GameCube controller my freshman year of college by spiking it because my friend played Fox and he was really good and he figured out all of my shit. There was no reason for me to. There was no reason for me to throw that shit.
Reaction. I got smoked by Jax for like 4 weeks straight playing Melee, and I didn't spike my controller. I said, "Ah."
Yeah. That was also like me, like still a freshman year of college, still a teenager. You know, like
there's still a clip of Jax on my channel going, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, the fucking Link clip.
Yeah,
was that the same?
By the way, he stopped playing to go clip that.
I had to. That was the only cool thing I've ever done in Melee, bro. Like, it's not easy to do cool shit with the links.
Oh my god, could you imagine that at like a professional tournament? Like somebody whips out like Twitch Mobile just to clip the event. That would be crazy.
That's basically what he did. I was just like, damn. I mean, I don't know, like.
No, but you
was that the same time when Ludwig gave you money or no?
I was gonna say
that was during the same period of time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because we were playing Melee for like a month.
Yeah. It was before.
That's bonkers.
That was before I went
young. Give me more money, man. I kind of need it, bro.
That was actually, it's funny you mentioned that because that was something that was on my mind. Is like, I don't know if we've heard any info about another Fast 50X event.
I was wondering where you're going with this. I was just like,
yeah. And I'm curious. I'm curious as to if and when
does it usually happen?
It's usually around soon, right? Like within.
I don't think it's been
like
May, June at all. I think he just kind of does it whenever he does it. Well, I think the last one
has been in like the summer season, but I don't think the months have been.
I think the first one was in like the first one because that was our first episode. So let's just go back to the first episode. Let me just pull up the date on that real quick. But I think the last one was the GTM one, which so GTM has done it again. This was October 3rd. So that was in like
so maybe it's fall.
September. And then the first one was I think in the spring when we started. Because we started on June 7th. So that was in the summer. So there is no June 7th.
Are y'all gonna throw anything
or October?
Are y'all gonna throw anything in for Fast 53 if it happens?
Oh, for sure, Transformers. I actually have a good game to submit to that.
Yeah,
that is
you
true.
don't have to play Scooby.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
And actually, I might have Unleashed 2, maybe by then too. If it's
there you go.
But
if you're hashtag like that, what would I submit?
And then Delaware has DMC5. Just run that shit back. Like, fuck.
Do I just submit Vex and then do I just submit Vex and be okay with the fact that I don't get in?
Surely you just because it's like Spider-Man, right?
Well, my DS capture's broken. I haven't been able to run Spider-Man forever.
Or you can submit Neopets, the Darkest Fate.
That's what I was thinking about doing. That's what I was thinking about doing.
Too.
Or Soul Reaver.
No.
Mm.
The problem is Ludwig's audience is full of Zoomers, and it has unskimmable cutscenes. Okay, well,
you got SpongeBob movie then. SpongeBob movie.
Nah, I think Neopets.
No,
I think Neopets.
I would be better at Neopets and
Neopets. Okay,
I think Neopets is clear number 1. I would definitely say Spider-Man's number 2 though, because it's Spider-Man.
Yeah, that would be heat if I could get my hands on DS Capture again.
Imagine
if I could,
is the one.
What?
Imagine Fast 53 is the actual like marathon that just takes straight up Chibi Robo any %.
They would never, dude. The Zoomers would never.
But it would be really funny, though.
The Zoomers would never, bro. The Zoomers would never.
You don't think the Zoomers will watch a little robot
move around for 3 hours
in
straight?
Japanese tech? Dude, more than half the run is cutscene. We did the math.
The railroad.
True.
The railroad.
The railroad.
What about the cutscene remover? How long does that make it take?
It's like an hour estimate. Or hour and 5.
What about like
did Kobe ever finish that?
She did, yeah.
Whatever. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. No, she goes by both.
Does she? Okay, I thought it was just Elena now. I was trying to.
Well, because Kobe's her
Kobe's short for Cabasco. So
okay.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's funny too because it's like that's like the only event where you can only submit one game. Like that's all you get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that was always like the.
I think you just
shit
know
in the ass
Neopets
type of
because it's a good time.
Yeah,
and then
Neopets,
everyone knows Neopets. Dude, I remember. I don't know. I remember saying this to you, but I don't know if I said it on the podcast. But there's a streamer who, I mean, she's not like super popular anymore, but she was like kind of in the sphere for a little bit. Her name's Brooke AB. I think she dates Symphony. He's like a pro
name.
Like FPS player. He's like really good or whatever. But that's how most people would probably know her. But she was also like in the OTV and friend circle and everything, and she would play with.
Oh, okay.
She was
that's
also on
probably
Hundred
where
Thieves for a long time too.
Damn.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So she's been getting. No, I don't want to make that joke. Never mind.
I don't know what he was going to say, but I'm slightly concerned. Anyway, I was just going to say that she really likes Neopets, and she was like, I love Neopets The Darkest Fury. It was one of my favorite games growing up. And I was like, oh my God. And then I think I sent it to Jax. But that was like years ago.
You sent that to me?
Oh, yeah, for sure. But it was years ago.
Huh. Okay. I don't remember that, but that is valid.
For sure.
I think I would want to submit all I want to relearn all bosses. Like because I feel like
100%, bro.
Yeah, if it's one game, one category, then whatever. But if it's one game, multiple categories, then yeah. Because Neopets itself is in such a weird spot now, where it's just like the cloak run or the any % cloak route is just you get the cloak and then you just go beat the game. Like, it's not really about the cloak as much anymore. Or it's like, because there's just so many new alternatives to everything now. Like...
Yeah, you all have 15,000 ways to beat that game. It's so confusing.
It's actually fucking insane. So it's like, to me, it's like all bosses might be... Because, like, you need to beat the boss that gets you the cloak, right? So it's like... You know, it's like, it's not arbitrary that you go out... All bosses is like it's pretty low now.
Is it still
like,
under an hour? Is it under an hour?
Definitely on emulator. On console, I'm not sure. Clag has a 103. Like
yeah.
So it's like maybe a 106 estimate, but it's also like no one's really been playing all bosses, so I'm sure there's like. That always felt like the category.
All bosses. Hold on.
Oh, right. I forgot. My bad. I'm sorry. But it's like I'm sure there's probably a bunch of ways like things can get more optimized in that regard. Because there's just so many ways you could route that fucking category. I don't know. I've also just been in this spot of like, I feel like I need to learn more games or like pick stuff back up. Like you were saying Spider-Man earlier. I fucking wish I could play Spider-Man
Pumpkin
again.
Jaxler! Oh my God, bring it back!
Wait, do you not want to play Shattered Dimensions on like EMU or anything like that?
No, it's not. It's
okay.
Playing on a D-pad with your thumb versus. Don't do this to me, dude. He knows I hate this. Bro just has that. He knows I hate this shit.
I'm just saying that game's cool, man. I don't know. Like,
no, it is. Cool. No, it's very cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
That is true. I think it's been long enough.
If you had it in GDQ, I think it would be pretty cool.
Has it really been 6 years? It's been
5.
Well,
been a while.
Oh, 5,
right?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, 22. Right?
I don't know.
Yeah, 22.
I mean, we could check the tapes, bro.
Okay.
Check the tape. It was 22. It was 22.
Pumpkin Jaxler. Wait, I should just type in Pumpkin Jaxler. Pops up, right? No, it doesn't. Damn it.
This fucking guy.
So, oh wait, hold on. It's no, it's 2022.
2022.
Yeah, AGDQ.
So it's 4 years.
AGDQ 2022.
Bring it back.
It has been 4 years, and it's like there's
It'll
new
be 5
It'll
by
be 5.
AGDQ 27 in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Bring it back.
There is new.
Atlanta.
There is new tech worth showing off in that. It's just like, am I emotionally ready to do that? You know.
That's fair.
It's also just like.
I will say, by the way, so I went to gdqvods.com, and usually, like, when I search up a runner, like, the list shrinks, and that's how I know the page is loaded. So I looked up your name, and I went, oh, the list didn't shrink at all. It must have not loaded. And so I clicked it again, and then I was like, oh, wait, never mind. This is all of Jaxler's runs.
Yeah,
there's just a lot of runs.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Yep. 1, 2, 3,
55
4,
would be
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's 15 if you only count main lines, because they also count. Oh wait, never mind. 14 if you don't count main lines, because there's a Games Done Queer one in here, and also a GDQX run in here.
So I was 14 main lines plus 2 if you count.
Yep.
Everything on the page.
Okay, my pitch, Jaxler.
Yep.
It is Pumpkin Jaxler, and it's medieval.
I have been thinking about medieval a little bit.
Medieval's cool. It's a cool game. It's pretty sick.
It is pretty cool, and it's
cool.
It's a lot shorter now.
Mm-hmm.
Because like they found a more human being friendly way to skip the dragon armor. Because they figured out you can
1928. Yo.
Yeah, it got really short. It's one of those things where it's just like not as interested in that as like other games I would want to bring back. You know, like I'd honestly probably be more interested in doing Pumpkin Jack than I would be in Medieval 1. Yep, here he comes.
Pumpkin Jack. Let's go.
Nestani arrive.
Let's do it.
But I don't know. I also want to make sure I have room for like new stuff too, because like the crazy thing is like assuming Vex doesn't get pulled,
or you bring out something new. Not to cut you off.
Yeah.
Again for the 55th time, but
yeah.
I feel like everything else you've gotten in recently, right? Like,
yeah.
Because like I was looking at Rabbids, that game's fire. You got that in. Like fucking Soul River's been in 27 times. Neopets was kind of recent, but not really.
My submissions are looking like Frog Monster, Soul Reaver 2, Neopets, and then if Vex doesn't get pulled, Vex, and then the 5th slot is kind of up in the air. I was almost kind of even then it's like I'm not sure if I go with Neopets for AGDQ because Clag might be submitting to AGDQ, right? And it's just like I don't know if they'd take a race of that because Clag is just like way better than me at where I stand right now. I was thinking about Whiplash all key cards. I think that was another one I was thinking about because that category is like super beast. But I got like actually do run. Yeah, the top of the line right now is Destroy All Humans, which is it was a PS2 game that got a THQ Nordic remake in 2020. It's like it feels like Saints Row, but you're doing an alien invasion is the best way I can describe it. You're just like
yeah.
It
used to be described as GTA with aliens.
GTA with aliens, essentially. So I played through Destroy All Humans recently and fucking loved it. And then I looked at the run, and there's telekinesis flying tech. Where I was talking about this before the podcast, where you have like either a dead or alive human body, and you just stand on top of them and then try to pull them with telekinesis. It's trying to put the human being in front of you, but because you're standing on top of it, it never is able to get past your own like collision hitbox. So you just start soaring on this like unconscious body, and you go super fucking fast. So there's stuff like that, but it's also just like a really fun, cool game where it's like you've got movement stuff, but then you've also got like combat, and you get into the UFO and you have to like destroy shit, or you've got bosses or other things you gotta do. The category in particular I was looking at was New Game Plus LAS, which I think stands for Limited Auto-Scrollers. It literally just cuts out 3 missions that are just like infiltration or stealthy auto-scroller type things that just suck. For speed, they're fun casually, but like speedrun perspective, it's just like, you know, what have you. I don't know where I was going with that, but that's kind of like the number one, mostly off of recency bias. I was also thinking, oh, go ahead.
Chain dive.
Chain dive. God damn it. I still have to finish that game. Shoot, maybe at SGDQ. That's like something you help me work on in the practice room. Oh, hey, I have mine copy of that right over there. It's mine's somewhere over there. There's a couple other games in like my pile of like dog shit trash that I have to play through that I was thinking about. Another game that I was thinking about was Knight's Journey of Dreams. It's the sequel to the Saturn Knights game, NIGHT. But
NIGHTS.
Yes. And I was thinking about picking that one up. But there's just like a lot of missions in that game that are just like waiting around doing nothing. So I feel like I'd have to kind of make my own shoehorned custom category for that to be like what I would want it to be, or for that to be interesting for me. So it's just like, do I want to put in that effort or not right now? Right. Which I might, because it is it's a really cool game. And then the other one that's like really on my list, I haven't played it, but it's like high up on my list because I've never really ran an N64 game, is Rocket Robot on Wheels, which is like a really cool, like underrated 3D platformer on the N64. But I need to play that casually. We were joking about this off the mic the other day, me and Cosmic. It's like where I'm like demisexual with my speed games. I have to get to know the game first before I like figure out if I want to run it. You got really confused there for a second.
I did. I just came back. I was looking up another game.
He's like getting sexual with the speed game.
Yeah, I was like, Jaxler getting sexual on the podcast again.
Yeah, dude, I'm sticking my dick in the disc drive. That's exactly what I'm doing.
He loves Honey Pop.
Dude, I'm about to get Galleon pregnant. But yeah, no, I don't know. Why the fuck do I say shit like this sometimes? I just like...
Hey, man, we're just on the podcast listening to you.
Yeah.
Hi, Jaxler's mom.
Yeah.
Guys, this is why I interrupt him so much, actually. You know what? I'm going to fight back on all these people saying, I interrupt too much. It's because this guy, he just says that. Like, what do you want from me? Like, I don't know. Come on. Like, I'm keeping the rails on the show. You know what I mean?
Is this what you want?
Is this what you want? Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments. Vote which one of us should shut the fuck up the most. Oh, shit.
Is that it? Is that all your games?
I think so at the moment. Like, I'm just like, there's too many video games. Fair enough. I low key, I want to see if there's something we can do with Galleon. I know we just spent like most of the podcast talking about Galleon.
There's probably something.
Yeah. There break it in half.
And I like low key, I want to like make a video about like either this game or like games like it, where it's just like, just to show people this shit exists. And that's kind of part of why I speedrun the games I do, is like to show people the things that fucking exist. But like, I don't know if me talking about this can do this game justice. Like, I really want to bring this with me to SGDQ and have you all just try it for like 5 seconds.
Whoa!
Just so you can like get a feel for how like...
You know what? Fine, Jax. I'll do the dirty work. I'll break the game in half for you. You know, I'm
on that shit.
I'm kind of busy. I'm gonna start. I'm actually just now signing up for GDQ volunteering, and
they call me the DECosmic of routing. Actually, is what they call me. Like, I'm just as good as this guy at routing and breaking things, and I think I got that. Yeah,
I'm not good at breaking things. Let's be very clear.
Oh,
I'm honestly not either. Like, I've always been like the
routing.
Yeah. Okay, I got at least half of my compliment correct. You could have just lied and been like, yeah.
And
I would have believed
actually
you.
just lied.
I could have. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the difference between you and... Anyway, so...
You went really goth there for a second.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That was a little strange.
Anyway,
I
guys,
feel good about that.
That's going to be...
I'm just dreading the fact... Yeah, that's going to be it.
All right.
Oh.
We're done forever.
Fair enough.
Speak of peace. Anyone have anything going on?
Pragmata was mean to me last stream, so I'm going back to DMC5. So tune in for DMC5 and Vanquish. Okay, that's it for me.
I will probably over the course of this week or next be uploading the VODs from the Galleon streams to my YouTube channel. Especially just at least the first session because it was so fucking insane. There's also a clip on my YouTube that's like 1:10 long. You should go check that out. It's really funny. I dropped off a cliff onto a boat. It's by far probably the funniest thing that's happened. But yeah, that's me. Hopefully we finish Galleon.
I'm not doing anything. So
goodbye.
Goodbye.